So today on the 25th of July, we will tell you the story of our everyday life. So my name is Adine. I'm the founder of HERD, which is an elephant orphanage that I started last year, just because of the demand in elephant orphans over the last few years, and I had to look at it in how to do this properly. So what I'll share with you is beginning of the year in January, I received a little baby orphaned elephant, but it's an albino. She was caught in a snare with very severe wounds. She had it all through her mouth. Part of her ear was cut off behind her, and she was found after about 4 days walking in the snare. So basically there was not very good, we didn't think she will survive. However, we pulled her through. We cleaned the wounds every morning, every afternoon or evening. She actually let me do it, even if we didn't sedate her. It was really terrible. You had this wounds where the snare, the knot of the snare went through, and it made a hole, and this piece were actually cut in two ways, because the snare went, it was a double wire that went through with a knot, and then the double wire out there. So with the knot, it made a huge hole that went through her whole flesh. So I could actually see her teeth on the other side. So she allowed me to clean, so I had to put my finger in, clean up to the ear, take out all the pus every day, and you had to do it on both sides. And it was amazing to see how she actually allows me to do that. She would lie on the one side, and then I would say to her, her name is Khanyisa, which means sunshine, and then she would turn onto the other side, that I can clean also that side. So just behind me, that's kind of part of the orphanage. And then we also have a herd of elephant orphans that's outside. We're just doing a medical check-up on them now. And we also have a baby that's still on milk formula, but she gets that in a bucket. Her name is Tamisa, and altogether we've got 16 elephants. That's part of our Jabulani herd. That's just the stables behind me. I'll also introduce you to Tiger. So Tiger is also he's the elephant manager, looking after the grown-up elephants. So we'll take you through what we've done during the last couple of months during Corona. Now we introduced Khanyisa to the herd and integrated her. So Mangwanani, Tiger.
Mangwanani, how are you?
Okay. So you'll see here we've got little Khanyisa, and I'll just walk you through the orphanage a bit later on. But we also have behind us, you'll see the elephants, which is where we integrated little Khanyisa during the last couple of months. And then we also have Herman, you'll see Herman part, and Tiger. Tiger is manager of the Jabulani Elephant Herd. Behind us you'll see the stables. That is where the elephants come back to during the night. But we're off now to the bush, and we'll show you what our lives are about, and enjoy. And now I want to introduce you to little Khanyisa. So Khanyisa, as you can see, has got a little blanket on, and her first introduction was Lami. Lami is a sheep. All right. So good morning, Reply.
Morning, Mom.
Reply, you can see, was doing night shift with Khanyisa. So he's clocking off at 7 o'clock. He also made little Khanyisa her bottle. So this backpack will also show you more about what's inside. But we're setting off, and in short, that little backpack we'll say is a nappy bag. So we've got a bottle inside that is our 8 o'clock bottle feed with the teat. We've got the teat in there. We've got a hot water bottle in order to keep it warm, and this is our first bottle feed, which will happen at 8 o'clock. Now, just some background. This is the orphanage. I'll show you inside a little bit later. We'll join, just to show you what we do. Meisiekind, kom Khanyisa, kom. Kom meisiekind. Kom, ons gaan uit. So during the night, Khanyisa still stays in the orphanage. She's out now. We took off her blankie, and we're going to join the other elephants. You'll see now Herman's got the backpack, and off we go. Okay, reply, thanks. Enjoy. Sleep tight, eh? So you'll see little Khanyisa smelling on the dung. Part of which is very important is to eat dung. That does help with her micro organisms in her stomach to be healthy. Well, actually a very chilly day outside, and off she goes. So this is the elephant herd, and we're on our way to spend the day out in the bush on the reserve. Sisabakwe is our biggest elephant. He's actually also the Amarula elephant, and I'll just switch the camera around, and then I'll reverse just for you to see. So it's Sabakwe just over here, and then we also have Fishin just behind Tiger. So we'll explain to you about their story as well. But I think our recent story that we're actually focusing on a lot is little Khanyisa. You'll see her there in the left hand side. She's joining the past 4 months that we introduced her to the herd. She's following her mother Lundi, and then we've got little Timisa. So Timisa is our second youngest elephant. So Lundi is actually not the multi-hog. She's second in hierarchy. And then this is little Khanyisa. You can see she's. So you'll also see as they're feeding, a lot of times they will put their trunks into the other's mouth. Hey meisiekind. Now Tiger, are they going to feed in this area? We're going to stop here, we're going to move on. Okay, still moving. But as you heard, they did a bit of a rumbling. Easy. So So just to show you what that is, the nipple. So that's the nipple that she puts her trunk on, and then she'll lift her little head. And then she'll drink. So although Lindy do not have any milk, you can just see Khanyisa's eye, how blue it is, and then she'll just put her trunk onto that nipple and keep it like that. And now she drinks again. You have to just try to get her easy, Michael. Just not to get her for a fright. And this is just from between Lindy's legs. Now, it's amazing how Lindy will tolerate, you know, just me looking at that. You know, going back, if you can just see the size of Lindy. And onto the other side of Lindy, you've got Kumbura. Kumbura, also an orphan, that arrived in 2009. She was, I actually didn't think she would survive, but she did. And I think part of the, you know, just the herd and the companionship and the social hierarchy plays such a major role. So I'm just taking video with my normal iPhone 11. I don't have a big camera. And just the reason, I mean, it just makes it much easier to handle. You know, it's on me, but it might not be the best footage or the most professional footage. But for the past 4 months, this is how I documented everything that I've been doing, or that we've been doing.